Hey guys, it's Unclejona here, back with a beer review, and this is a slightly older one. I don't think I did the unboxing video for this one, but this is part of another Beer 52 beer. But this was part of the Chicago, yeah, month, whatever month that was, sometime in 2021. And this one is quite good. This is from Begyle, Chicago. This is called Flannel Pajamas. It's an oatmeal stout, and I could do with some flannel pajamas because I'm only in my t-shirt, but I'm inside. I got my Schneider. Don't think I'm supporting the Nazis or anything. Um, Snyder, for those of you that don't know, make racing cams for cars and stuff. And yeah, they're proper. So this Iron Cross thing is a racing thing. It's nothing to do with politics. And if you knew what my actual name was, you would know that I do not support the Nazis at all. So yeah. So what have we got? It's a it's a 5.4% ABV beer. 5.5, which is always good. It's a stout, obviously an oatmeal stout. And because it's an American beer, we get slightly more beer, which is always good in my book. This one is a 355 milliliter can. I think, I prefer the big cans, like the pint cans, if you know what I mean. They're my favourite. But yeah, the Australians and the Americans, they do slightly bigger cans than us over here, and that's partly due to the Europeans, who, as you all know, I don't really like. So, smooth bodied oatmeal stout features aromas of cacao, flavors of fudge, coffee, and caramel. You know that feeling when you get up on a cold morning in your favorite PJs, can smell the coffee already brewing. That's what this is, but beer. I should probably get some flannel pajamas. I always sleep naked, to be honest. Um, and usually I have a furry little friend with me, usually curled up somewhere around here on my shoulder or underneath my armpit, and he keeps me warm in the wee hours. I don't know about you guys, but it has been getting this winter, especially in the UK, has been getting proper cold. But I think it's because of the wind. It's like we haven't really had much snow. It's just this fierce wind that keeps coming over. Hey, what can we do? Well, we can get some flannel pajamas. Begyle Brewing, they're a microbrewery. Well, in terms of macros, they're microbrewery, but they are pretty big. I remember reading the article in their magazine. Their actual brewing setup is pretty big, and hence why it's come over here. I'd like to do a microbrewery. I really would. Right, let's get this bad boy in. As usual, stouts and things like that don't usually chill them down. But yeah, let's see if we get this bad boy in a glass. Try and force a bit of head on this bad boy. Whoa. Nice. Okay, so head-wise, we've got some head. We've got about a finger's head, and if you can look, it's off-white, nice big chunky bubbles. Aroma. I was expecting this to be full on, and it's not. It's quite subdued. Coffee. Yeah, sort of maybe that bitter kind of chocolatey kind of thing going on. Not that much. Still got a bit of the COVID, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's weird. Not very pronounced, is what I'm saying. Not too much dark roastiness. What kind of stout? It's an oatmeal stout. Okay, cool. well, you can see the colour. It's very dark, very dark. No, I wouldn't say fully dark, not as black. Well, I don't know. It looks pretty black compared to the old T-shirt, but I can tell you that looking up towards the light, you can just see some reddish hues. So it's not a jet black, but it's pretty. Wow, wow. Where's the head gone? Head has totally vanished, and it was quite good to start with. How long are we in? We're only 5 minutes in. Jesus Christ. So head retention's not that great. Usually oatmeal helps, you know. Hey, what do I know? Anyway, cheers and beers, guys. Oh, yeah, that roastiness is there. Oh, yeah, it says cacao, but I'm not. I'm not really getting that. I'm getting maybe a little bit of that fudginess they're talking about, perhaps, but very mild. I am getting the oats, that chewy kind of thing going on. Um, but yeah, this is quite wishy-washy beer. There's not like, yeah, for a stout, there's not much of a substance to it, to be honest. I am getting a tiny bit of heat. I mean, 5.4 isn't superbly strong. It's not an imperial stout by any means, but I'm definitely getting a bit of the alcohol there. But it's yeah, the actual beer is a little bit watery, which is weird because usually oatmeal stouts are a little bit chewy. They've got a bit of substance there, but yeah, this one doesn't. Unless they filtered it. Maybe they filtered it. Mm. Yeah, the Americans, unlike here in the UK, um, the Americans do filter their beer quite a lot. Maybe that's what it is. And it's weird because you put things like oats, maybe wheat, that kind of stuff into beer because you want to up the mouthfeel. You want to up that oomph, up that chewiness. Um, yeah, that mouthfeel. And I suspect that by filtering, I don't think it says any, doesn't say any of the info on there. Maybe they filtered it through a pair of flannel pajamas. They better be cotton, I'll tell you that. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what I feel about this. I'm thinking usually oatmeal stouts I love them. What's the one? There's that brewery in the UK that's and one of those ancient breweries that's been around for ages and ages. Um, might be Young's actually or something like that. And they make an oatmeal stout and it's proper like chewy. And if you hold it up, you can see things floating in it and stuff because it's proper gnarly. Do you know what I mean? Um, and that's what I like. All this kind of saccharine. Oh, we must do lots of over processing to because it's food or because it's drink. Um, yeah, it doesn't sit well with me. Just leave it alone, dude. You know. And the whole reason for having things like hops and alcohol in beer is it kills off the nastiness. Do you know what I mean? Unless you get some bacterial infection. Um, do you know what I mean? But if you just have things in there, adjuncts, shall we call them, floating about in there, it can actually add so much to the beer. Whereas if you filter things, yeah, I think you're missing out. I really do, to be honest. Feel free to disagree. You know, that's exactly what this YouTube thing's about. I'm just telling you my own opinions and stuff. And in fact, why not click down below and write me a message? Say, no, no, no. Jono, you're talking shit. Well, I know that. Everyone knows that. You watch my channel for a while. But yeah, this one's a bit thin. thin on the ground. I mean, it's a nice beer, don't get me wrong, but it could have been a lot more. I'd say there's a few better oatmeal stouts on the market. I mean, yeah, it's a stout, man. What the hell? That head has literally vanished. It's got one of those, like, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. Can you see that sort of oiliness that kind of sticks on the side of the glass? You see the glass is kind of tinted. Up there, it's just normal glass color or see-through, but I don't know, it's kind of sticking. Look at that. There you go. Resinous kind of sticking onto the glass, which is, I like that. That's good. I mean, it's not a bad beer. It really isn't. And thank you for sending it across the pond to me. Beer 52. Cheers and beers to you guys. But I have to say, it's not my favourite oatmeal stout of all time. And yeah, there's a Samuel Smith's, I believe, oatmeal stout, which is another legendary one. Yeah, I guess, hey, dare I say it, I think, the English and the Irish, the British and the Irish, make better stouts. I think something to do with the water chemistry. Hey, what can I say? Anyway, guys, I'm going to finish this off. 5.5% beer. Jesus Christ, I'm talking nonsense. Anyway, you guys, you guys take care of yourselves. Don't catch COVID like me because you're a stupid fucker. And we'll see you real soon for more beer reviews and more Unclejona complete wrongness. Cheers, guys.